Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy JR. Y'all boys know I'm back with another banger, and in this video we're gonna go over the best playmaking badges on NBA 2K21. I'm gonna show y'all boys the badges that you need to grind for first, and like I said, we're just gonna go over the best badges as well. I've already made the shooting badge version of this video as well, so you guys can check that out if you would like, and I'm also going to be making a tutorial on the fastest way to grind for these badges as well. So yeah man, make sure y'all boys drop a like, drop a sub, and with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, so look, I'm gonna go over each playmaking badge that you guys need to unlock first whenever you guys are grinding your badges. You guys already know how it is. I don't feel like the badge grinding is going to be any easier this year, so you guys want to unlock the most important badges first, and then you guys want to go from there. So the very first badge that you guys should unlock, in my opinion, is going to be Quick First Step. This badge, whether you guys can only get it on Gold or Hall of Fame, this is an extremely important badge because it's going to help your player move faster off of, off the dribble, off the size up, whatever the case may be. Quick First Step is probably the best playmaking badge on NBA 2K21. And then the next one you guys want to grind for is Handles for Days. Now you guys can get like the Gatorade if you guys have VC, and that can help you, with your stamina. But this badge is going to help you guys out whenever you're dribbling and running around the court. You guys need to be able to save as much stamina as possible. So with this badge, this is another extremely important one as well. And then the third badge that I would unlock is going to be Unpluckable. Now last year, this badge was weird because it really worked best on bronze. Sometimes I would rock it on Hall of Fame and I really couldn't tell a difference. So in my opinion, I feel like the badges are going to perform the exact same way for NBA 2K21, because let's just be honest, they basically copied and pasted all the badges. Well, they did copy all the badges except for, Quick Draw. So Unpluckable is going to be the next badge that you guys want to grind for. I would at least put this badge on bronze. And then if you guys can, go for a Hall of Fame just to see if it actually works well this year or not. But for me, I'll probably just put it on bronze and then go from there. So those first three badges are the three most important playmaking badges that you guys need to grind for. That's just my opinion, and I feel like these three badges are going to help you play out the best. Now the next badge you guys want to unlock is kind of completely up to you. For me personally, I would go with Dimer, because when the game first comes out, you guys know a lot of players aren't going to have their badges. So this is just going to help your teammates, hit their shots a whole lot better. You can go for a Dimer, or you guys can go for Floor General, whatever the case may be. Or if you guys really want, you guys can unlock on both and just run on both just until your teammates get their badges. That could be extremely helpful as well. It just really depends on how many playmaking badges you guys are actually unable to unlock with your build. Now, after you decide what you want to do, it really, again, it comes down to personal preference and the way that you guys want to play. So for me, the next badge I would be grinding for is Ankle Breaker. You guys know the vibes. Whenever I do my combos, my half spin combos, the moonwalk, all that, Ankle Breaker works extremely well for those combos. So that's going to be a badge that I'm definitely going to unlock, and I'm going to try to run on the Hall of Fame this year if possible. And then next, I'm just going to go over the rest of these badges. Last year, Spacer Crater was also another really good badge. If you guys don't want to run Ankle Breaker, you guys can run Spacer Crater, which was an extremely good badge whenever you've done like the step backs. These would really catch a lot of ankles. It was kind of OP, I'm not going to lie. So you guys can either go Ankle Breaker or Space Crater or run on both. Again, it's completely up to you based on your playstyle and how many badge, points you have. And then next, you also have Tight Handles and Stop and Go. Now these two badges were basically useless last year. Tight Handles was really good before they nerfed the cheesy behind the back. After that, it really didn't work anymore. And then Stop and Go, 2K Labs done a test on this badge, and it really didn't do anything for your player. So I don't feel like these two badges are going to be very beneficial this year, but we'll have to wait and see. If Tight Handles, does stun the opponent like it did last year with the behind the back, then this could be a really good badge. But Stop and Go was completely useless last year, so I don't see myself actually running this badge unless there's data to say otherwise. And then another important badge is Bailout. Bailout was a really good badge last year. I would always run it on bronze. I didn't like this badge because it just allowed players to pass out of bad shots. But it was extremely OP. You saw Ticino run this badge on the Hall of Fame, and you know he would abuse it. I'm not gonna lie. You can literally pass out of any shot, and it really makes the defense. It puts the defense out of whack, because when you pass out of a shot to your teammate, usually the other defender is gonna run for the rebound. So Bailout, you guys can run on bronze. You guys can go Hall of Fame or even gold or silver. I feel like it worked good on bronze, so that's what I would run it as. And Flashy Passer was also a pretty good badge, just because you could get your takeover extremely fast if you get an assist off of it. Flashy Passer was a good badge. I never really run it just because I didn't always throw flashy passes, especially in a comp game. So yeah, man. And Dream Shake, I don't feel like the post moves, like as far as like doing the fakes out of the post, would ever really catch like ankles or anything like that. So I don't feel like Dream Shake was really that good of a badge. Break Starter, this could be a good badge if you like are a big dude, but even as a guard, I never really struggled to make full court passes, so I never really ran this badge. Downhill increases overall speed with the ball in transition. If you're like a slasher type build, this could be a good badge for you, but again, I never really ran this badge either, just because I wanted to save my badge points, and I felt like my player speed was already fast enough. But if you do run this badge, it does help you get down the court extremely fast, but only on fast break, you know, opportunities. So again, you can go with this badge, but it's not one that I generally would run. And then Lob City Passer, again, if you're playing twos, throwing a lot of lobs, this could be a good badge for you. But again, whenever I would play, I never ran this badge, and I was always able to throw lobs extremely efficient. So yeah, man, I never really use that badge either. Needle Threader, this could be a good badge for you as well, depending on, like I said, your play style. If you're throwing a lot of lobs, or you know, running a lot of pick and roll, then this could be a good badge for you if you have the badge upgrades for it. But like I said, I generally didn't run this badge either, just because I always ISO'd, so generally I have two spot ups in the corner, and there's no need to, you know, throw a risky pass if your players aren't really cutting. Pass Fake Maestro was a useless badge, and it done absolutely nothing, so I would not recommend using this badge on NBA 2K21. Postman Technician, I don't really know how OP this badge is going to be. Last year, I feel like in the post, you know, the spins were always the same no matter what, and you guys probably didn't really need this badge unless you're a post scorer and that's the type of build that you made. If you have the badge points to use it, then I would. If not, I don't really feel like it helped that much. Space Creator, like I said, that was already a good badge, and we already went over Stop and Go and tight handles. So yeah, man, the badges that I would really go for first, go for handles for days, quick first up, and then unpluckable. Then you guys, you know, it's really up to you from there. You guys can go dimer, you can go ankle breaker, bailout, whatever the case may be. It really depends on your play style. So yeah, man, those are the badges that I would recommend in NBA 2K21. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Once the data comes out on these badges, we'll see exactly how they work, and if I need to make an updated video, I definitely will. But I feel like the badges are gonna work exactly the same. So yeah, man, thank y'all boys so much for all the support, man. Drop like, drop us up. That's all I have on the day. I'm out. Peace.